All right, welcome back to this week's episode of the Rat Podcast. And I know, we haven't done the toe reveal yet. Calm down, it's coming. Ethan's just been toe shy. We're working through it. Me and Reese
hard to pick a good toe.
Me and Reese had to tie him down. Aiden had to get the picture, and Jared had to look out for the cops. But we made it work. We've done it. Photos acquired. And you'll be seeing that later today.
Dang, making him wait.
I mean, really, you're making them wait by not giving us the photo of the toe.
Bro, we gotta be like Roman Atwood. He's always telling people, I'm gonna explain why we were gone, but it's been like weeks. No one there?
What was that, Jared? Say that again, Jared.
No one there!
We watched a critically acclaimed movie, Tenet, in theater.
Is it critically acclaimed?
It is. It has a 79 on Metacritic, so it's pretty good.
Say it's overrated.
Is that how low we've stooped?
Hey, someone gave it a
79 is critically acclaimed.
Listen, it's green, okay? When it's green, it means it's good.
I'll tell you one thing. My spoiler review and my non-spoiler review would be the exact same because nothing happens in Tenet.
Talking about.
Nothing happens in it.
I don't think that's a fair thing to say.
It's actually kind of true.
Nothing happens in Tenet, you say?
Yeah.
Really say.
It is a fair. Yeah.
A lot happened.
Well, everything's happening all at once.
Right. So the same thing is nothing happening.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, if everybody's something, that means nobody's something.
Reese, has your opinion of the movie lowered since we discussed this?
Nope, it's been a staggering the same level. Yep.
7.
So it's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
So nothing happens in a 7 out of 10.
Well, how can a movie with nothing going on have a 7 out of 10?
I'll tell you how. Like, I don't really have a problem with the movie. I think the movie is perfectly fine. Is it kind of full of itself in a couple of places here and there? Yes. Does it bother really explaining anything? No. Are the performances good? Yes. Is the story good? It serves a purpose and it gets you through the movie. It's not going to be a groundbreaking story, and that's fine because what he's trying to tell is a decent story with really cool visuals and a concept that kind of comes out of nowhere and doesn't really go anywhere, but that's fine because it's kind of cool.
Well,
and
Reese,
ultimately, we get an above-average movie.
Reese,
that's
how
not
can you say all this if you only heard 3 words in the movie?
Because it's a movie, Ethan. It doesn't entirely rely on audio and not dialogue specifically. I was able to pick up on a lot. But yeah, you're right. I would probably like the story more if I could hear it.
All right, Jared, you haven't talked in a while. What did you think about it?
Bro, I thought Demon Bear's performance was a 10 out of 10.
Wait a second.
No, he's talking about New Mutants again.
I don't think we saw the same movie.
So I give it like a 6.5.
Ooh.
Oh, that's way too harsh. What the?
That's way too low.
Yeah, what?
Wait, what did you give that Netflix movie about the army guy? You gave that like an 8.
Jared, what do you consider a 10?
Extraction?
Yeah. What do you give Extraction?
And 6 Underground.
Yeah, what would you give 6 Underground?
For mind-numbingly dumb action, yeah, it's great. I like it.
Well, see, that's how I view Tenet, is kind of mind-numbingly, maybe not dumb action, but a really well put together action.
No, that final scene was pretty dumb with like the rocket launcher hitting the building.
What? You thought that was dumb? That was cool.
That was a cool scene. Yeah, what are you talking about?
It was cool, but it made no sense.
What are you talking about? They timed it up perfectly because the people going backwards and the people going forward were going to meet at one precise time. So they blew up the bottom of the building as the top of the building was reconstructing itself. So it crushed all the people underneath them.
You didn't really do a good job of explaining that.
No. And you don't see people getting crushed. You just see a building getting
Well, it is a PG-13 movie. I feel like that's a little pushing the R rating.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What? It's not. What part of that is pushing the R rating?
You're watching a bunch of people get crushed.
Fucking Doctor Doom kills a bunch of guys in a hallway in Fantastic Four, and there's blood everywhere. That was PG-13.
Bro, dismemberment and curse words is what constitutes R ratings.
Yeah, you don't want to choke on your ambitions there.
I mean, I haven't seen Nolan do anything that brutal.
What are you talking about? In The Dark Knight, Joker stabs a dude with a pencil in the eye.
Yeah, but that's off camera.
No, he just made it disappear. Ta-da!
I just thought of this. Who the fuck are they fighting?
I thought they were fighting
No.
the Soviets because
Why did
Where
the
did the
Soviets
Soviets come
get
from?
here? Yeah, it's an abandoned military base.
they're fighting the Russians.
What?
Why?
Well, can I ask you a question? Why the fuck is anything inverted at all?
Why is the inverted gun better than a real gun?
Yeah,
Because-
that's my whole thing.
Because
Yeah.
they said you can't heal from an inverted bullet in normal time. You have to be inverted in order to heal from it. So if you get shot, you're pretty much done for.
That makes
What the
no
fuck
sense.
does that mean? If
If
you
you get
think
shot-
about it, an inverted bullet would do the opposite of a bullet, would it not?
I don't.
So it
in
still
theory,
goes through you.
yeah. Yes,
it would be
but-
useless.
My two big issues with this movie was one, the sound, as Reese said. The Russian character, I understood probably 30% of his lines,
That's
and
being
he's like the
generous.
character who talks like half of the movie. He's half the dialogue. Besides the protagonist, it's him talking, and he's explaining stuff, and you don't know what he's saying. And then, too, with this movie, there's a lot of, after talking to it, no one can agree on what's happening because it's a lot of like, well, did you see that little keychain on the guy's backpack? Or did you see the sash on his shoulder? That's what tells you what's going on here. You have to watch it like 3 times to know for sure what's happening. You could
Well,
just have an idea.
I
And because
I
you
agree
hear
with that.
people talking, you
I
can't
mean-
hear them explaining what just happened.
I can agree that you have to watch
Yes.
the movie a few times because there are a lot of that's pretty much how a lot of his movies are, where you have to watch it a few times to completely understand what he's saying. Because I was telling Reese this that what he
No,
does
you weren't.
what he does basically with his movies is that he puts a lot of trust in his audience to just roll with him, and sometimes that's a little too much trust, like in this movie. So
Yeah, I think it's too much trust.
upon first viewing, it's I don't think that a lot of people are going to get the full picture. One thing I do have a problem with this movie is almost every single scene is exposition to explain what's going to happen.
That's
Like,
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
they go to
There's
one
no
place
characters.
and explain. They go to one place and explain. But I mean, they are likable characters. There wasn't anyone in the movie that I was like, oh, this person's
No,
annoying. I don't like
there's
this
not.
person.
They're not
There's-
likable characters. They're just fine.
People.
Like they're not dislikable, but they're not likable. Like if I had to tell you a characteristic of any of the characters in this movie, I'd be like, he's good
He's-
at shooting.
He's a protagonist.
If I destroy anything, a book or a
Yeah.
key, that is it has a past. It has some significance in the past. It's going to change the past.
Yeah,
How would that change the past?
That
The
ball
past
like,
is
brought
like
you
at
from the
all.
future
Time
to
is
the
a loop.
present.
As someone who's never seen it, I can agree.
Good morning, gamers. We're coming at you live from the Rat Podcast studio, which is definitely not a Skype call. We've got a professional office in downtown Washington, D.C., coming at you live to discuss the revealing of this toe. Now, me and Hayden have been discussing the odds. We've been chatting with Vegas. The odds makers have been wanting to know what
Mhm.
toe is it. Ethan, can you break down the rankings or the spread for us?
It is a toe on my foot.
Oh
Left
shit.
foot or right foot?
Left foot.
Okay. Okay.
That's all you're gonna get.
The
This
Wait,
is-
wait, hold on.
Viewers,
Left
this
foot
is a
if I'm
white foot,
facing
right?
you,
This is
or
a
your left
Caucasian
foot?
foot.
Wait, what'd you say?
This is a Caucasian foot, correct?
It is.
Okay. Okay. Is it a spindly foot? Is it a fat foot? What kind of foot? What's the
girth?
It's a skinny foot and toes.
what size shoe are you?
I'm a 9.5.
All right, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go. The toe you're gonna be showing off is your big toe.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
good
is the
guess.
favorite, the Vegas favorite.
Ooh, I think it's pinky toe.
I think it might be the ring toe, but I do have this question for you, Ethan. Do
Yes.
you trim your toenails or do you rip them off?
I rip
Ooh.
them off.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
this is-
disgusting.
Even
I do
the
as
big
well.
one? I guess I do that too. I don't really trim my toenails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't cut my toenails in years.
They don't grow that fast, do they? Not as
Yeah.
fast as your fingernails. it
Especially if
seems.
you rip them down to like really, so there's not much there. That's a lot of pain. For,
You ever get a
up-
hangnail on your toe?
On the big toe. It's
No.
rough.
Really?
I've never
A
experienced that.
hangnail?
Yeah.
Yeah, a hangnail. You know when you like
Yeah.
tear it. Yeah, okay, so you know what it is. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know you could get it on your toe.
my problem with my big toes is my toenails are ridiculously like hard because I would stub my toe a lot. All right, now I'm dying to see this
See
toe.
these toes.
All right, you guys ready for the picture of the toe?
Yeah,
All right. Now, no one guessed it right. I'll tell you that.
not the ring toe.
It is not. No one guessed it right. Here it is. It is in chat.
What the fuck am I?
The long toe. Is this
Wait,
toe longer than your big toe?
Whoa.
They're
What's
actually
that?
the same height.
Oh, dude, when you said that, it was just like a full, like, it looked
Yeah.
like a full screen.
That looks like
I was
that could be someone's finger.
No, it couldn't.
Nice
Well,
toe.
Look at the curvature on that. That ooh,
That's
That's a good
definitely a
toe.
toe.
that's
What
You
do you
do
guys
have
think
a
of the
you do have a
toe?
little bit of a hangnail going on there, Ethan.
I did. I think that's when I ripped my nail off.
Oh yeah, I've got those actually.
How
Yeah.
old is this photo?
This is from last week when I thought we were gonna do the toe reveal.
So a lot's changed. Do you have an updated one?
I don't think so.
that nail. In
I
real
think the
time.
nail is not too different.
Oh.
All right. Wow. What,
So
what a great toe.
this is the toe next to the big toe in case you guys couldn't guess it. So I guess you could call that the index toe.
Well, the subscribers definitely got their worth. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a nice
great
toe.
toe.
Thanks, bro.
Now can we see that toe inverted?
Oh, can you? Let's see.
This is good stuff, man.
Wow. So it's almost like we almost got two toes for the price of one.
It's true.
So if we put this next to each other,
We got a fifth of Ethan's toes.
what?
Solid. You know what? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Better than Tenet.
Oh,
Yeah, I can agree. Better than Tenet.
well, I don't know how to feel about this, but thank you. Hayden, make your background her. Pull up your watch history right now. No, he didn't. Isn't that on camera? How did I get it that they died?
Real
I think she's
life, but
attractive. Oh, right in the past. No, he didn't.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Ooh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, 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 ooh. How could we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gonna be me for the last ride.